I really love this place. Good vibes.
The Chalamet complex was built from the ground up to be the ideal, comfortable workplace.
Can it, Glove? I've been here before.
Will we make it for the speech?
Oh, we've got plenty of time. We can even go on rides afterwards.
Chalamet City floats on the Icarus platform, a feat of modern science and technology. This city in the clouds was built in 1950. Leading scientists from all the other Soviet republics live here, including the German SSR. You need to have an exceptionally brilliant and dedicated mind to work here.
Would you care for some more soda, comrade?
Now get the hell out of here.
It's just performing its function, Major.
I'm sick to death of bots. Always up in my grill.
Which way is the town square?
Just had the garage built. You really can't miss it.
Great. Thank you so much.
Looks like another bot got stuck in a tree. That always cracks me up.
They're still working on the robot's navigation system.
It's just a number.
Yeah, I noticed.
We'll come up with something.
Wow, what a beautiful day.
What's up with your Volvas box entree? They're going haywire. What the hell did you do to them?
They've been like that all day. Number 3 is booked. I need these houses painted, but look at what they're doing instead.
Give me your control code. I'll set them straight. Hold picky, sweetie.
Oh, thanks, Mum. The code's 0451.
Okay, then. Get to work, you bums. Move it! Move it!
Whoa, you did it. Oh, thanks a million. Enjoy the celebration.
Good morning, my boy. How are you? Did you sleep well?
Good morning, Dr. Sechenov. I slept fine. Waiting orders.
How do you like the new glove?
Better than the old one. It's growing on me.
I'd expect nothing less. I designed the device myself. Be careful with it now. It's more important than you might think.
Yes, Dr. Sechenov. I'll keep it safe.
Report to the lab to complete your integration with the glove. I've got a full schedule today, so Mikhail Stockhausen will get you up to speed. I'll be in touch later.
Roger that.
You've been ordered to the laboratory, Comrade Major. There's a turbine waiting for you at the airway. Are your orders clear?
Crystal, get off my case already.
I'm pleased to hear you don't have any questions. For once.
Talk about style. Science is power, I tell you. The boss has a way of looking down on insurmountable obstacles. I really respect that.
There are no obstacles science cannot surmount.
Other than an electronic glove that never shuts up.
Here's your vehicle activation code, Comrade Major.
Got it.
The vehicle is waiting downstairs. You should hurry. You don't have much time.
We can take the same elevator we took to get up here.
Thanks, Einstein. What would I ever do without you?
Sechenov here. Sorry I can't meet with you in person, my boy. The reporters have been hounding me all day. So, what do you think of Chalamet?
You've built yourself a city of the future, boss. There's nothing else like it in the whole USSR.
I built it for all mankind, not for myself. Humanity is on the verge of great discoveries. One day we'll reach the stars. These castles in the sky will be the beginning of our journey to the farthest reaches of the universe. I'm merely helping humanity realize its own greatness.
You're a dreamer, Dr. Sechenov.
Fantasy and science go hand in hand. Most modern inventions were described long ago in science fiction. Flying machines, space travel, even robots.
Are you telling me you got your ideas from sci-fi novels?
I got them from the dreams of mankind, P3. Man was born to dream, to do great things. But unfortunately, there are those who wish to crush those dreams. And that's where men like you come in, Sergei. Men sworn to defend mankind and its destiny.
Need me to get rid of somebody, boss?
You're very relaxed about it, my boy. I hope it won't come to that. But let's take it one step at a time. First, you'll need a substantial glove upgrade. Report to the lab. A Tereshkova robot will meet you there and take you to the Vavilov complex. Understood?
Yes, sir. I'm getting in the car right now.
This one's a gas guzzler. Wait until they're all running on electricity. That'll be something. Got that right.
Please secure your seatbelt. We wish you a very pleasant journey.
Isn't there supposed to be a radio in here?
The entire Soviet Union is ecstatic about the unveiling of Collective 2.0
Yeah, I
with
just came from
parades
one
in
of them.
every
I get
city.
The American government is expressing deepening concern about the skyrocketing unemployment figures following the deliveries of robotic
Politics,
workers
screw
from
that.
the
We've got plenty of thought devices. There won't be a shortage, said People's Deputy Alexander Shalchinov in response to widespread concern in the city of Ozyorsk.
How about some music? That's more like it.
I see you finally begun your assignment. And it's been less than an hour. Sehr gut.
Jawohl, mein Führer.
What did you just say?
I said the signal's on the fritz, but thanks anyway, Herr Stockhausen. Dr. Sechenov already filled me in.
Don't you think that may have been a bit too much?
Nope.
For some reason, your response didn't surprise me at all.
Guess I don't have any respect for brown-nosers.
Tell me, is there anyone you do have respect for?
Sure, but respect is earned. Dr. Sechenov has mine because he saved my life on the operating table. Everybody else needs to earn it. Anyway, why the hell are we riding a jalopy strapped to a damn robot? Were all the jets taken or something? Shit.
Riding turbines is an important tradition. It's a way to remember the days when Facility 3826 was brand new, as we used to ride these vehicles to our very first scientific complex.
Fair enough, but why is it a tradition to have them pulled by bumblebees? And why do we call them bumblebees when they look more like flying pigs?
Flying pigs? Have you seen flying pigs before? How about flying cows?
Yeah, on the Condor. One time some genius like you forgot to put up a fence, but those cows only flew in one direction. Straight down.
I have a suggestion, Comrade Major. Why don't you worry about your mission, and I'll do the thinking for both of us?
Shut the hell up, Glove. I'm trying to listen.
To what? Is there anything here you haven't seen yet?
I've never been here before. Zip it.
What? How come?
I don't know, damn it. Now quit bugging me.
My apologies.
This is Facility 3826's audio guide. We will soon be arriving at our destination. Estimated time of arrival is 11:47 a.m. Outside temperature, 26 degrees Celsius. There is a slight breeze. You can now observe the Soyuz Granite Bridge spanning Lake Lazur and two of the facility's high-profile test sites, the VDNH and Sakhalin. These are connected by magnetic levitation or maglev rail. This technology was pioneered by the Chelomey Design Department and a personal project of Dr. Lebedyansky. You can now observe the operations of an automated plant, performing robot assembly and distributing machine parts required by the facility's various complexes. Controlled remotely by a collective 1.0 node, a plant such as this is capable of autonomously managing and fulfilling up to 100 orders per hour. Directly below is Dr. Sechenov's computational center, the main radio processing unit and control nexus for this network node. We are currently flying over sunflower solar farms, capable of supplying electricity to the entire VDNH, as well as the Friendship of People's Park, nearby settlements, and the maglev train lines. Maglev train stations connect all of Facility 3826, allowing personnel to travel from one complex to another with comfort and ease. We are now flying past the majestic Call of the Motherland Monument, erected in 1949 to mark the Soviet Union's victory in World War II, and are now entering the grounds of the Vavilov Complex, the site where Facility 3826's numerous agricultural miracles took root. You are now observing the Soviet Sickle Monument, designed by sculptors Elena Mukhina and Alexander Kibalnikov, and autonomously erected in 1951 by the Collective 1.0 Neural Network with the help of robot builders. Note that this effectively makes it the world's first collaborative artistic effort between man and machine. Our brief guided tour is coming to an end. Facility 3826 is always ready to welcome new specialists from anywhere in the Soviet Union. We are confident that you will be thrilled to live and work in this world of revolutionary breakthroughs and fantastic scientific achievements for the glory of the Communist Party and the Soviet people.
Major, the drove is initiating combat maneuvers.
Initiating what? For real?
Watch out!
What am I supposed to do about
For your
it?
safety,
What the?
please do not unfasten your seatbelt
Shit!
until the vehicle has come to a complete stop.
You have reached your destination. You are now at Laboratory 8 of the Vavilov Support Ground Facilities. Have a nice day.
Take my hand, Comrade Major. I will escort you to the Vavilov complex.
What in the sweaty hell is going on here?
Unfortunately, I have no information on the subject. All the robots have been carrying out their normal operations until they suddenly became hostile. Oh!
What the hell are you doing, you
slipped.
lousy bot? Get your rusty metal asses out of here!
That was really very rude of them.
The elevator is now operational.
Fuck off, bitch!
Our ascent is once again continuing normally. A Drofa towing robot will be here shortly to perform magnetic coupling and take us by air to...
Son of a bitch, not again!
Oh, help me, Comrade Major. I'm falling.
What the shit? Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck!
Attention. This is an emergency communication.
Oh, shit, my head's killing me. Ugh. Wizard, this is P3. Come in.
Sergei, are you all right, my boy?
I'm okay, boss. But nothing here is the way it's supposed to be. Whatever's going on clearly started a while ago.
Viktor Petrov is the reason. He's a traitor who hacked into Collective's central hub and caused the civilian robots to attack facility employees. Petrov has the access codes for the hub. Your mission is to find him and bring him to me alive.
Copy that, sir. The target is Viktor Petrov. My mission is to find him and bring him to you.
Exactly. Sechenov out.
Hey, Glove.
Yes, Major.
Any details on the target?
Viktor Petrov is the lead engineer behind Collective 2.0. He was arrested for treason and sentenced to community service at the Vavilov complex.
Got it. I can deal with that. Where should I start looking?
Petrov is currently somewhere in the underground levels of the Vavilov complex. We'll have to find a way inside.
Okay, let's do it.
Shit! Get away from me! Go fuck yourself! Get the fuck off me!
What are you gawking at? Almost choked to death there. Give me your hand.
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
Oh. You should be more careful. This place is a damn madhouse.
Yeah, I noticed. Thanks for the help,
No
ma'am.
sweat, Sonny. What are you doing here, anyway?
Oh, just passing through. Who are you?
Me? Xena. Granny Xena. That's all you need to know.
Fine, I get it. So what's going on here? Lots of casualties.
I don't know if you noticed, but the robots are attacking people. Anyone who couldn't find a place to hide is dead meat.
I could really use a weapon. You got anything?
Of course. But I'm not giving you shit. Beneath us is a complex. If you need a weapon, go down there.
The Vavilov complex? That's where I'm headed.
Ah. Well, today's your lucky day. I'm heading that way too. It's basically safe.
Shit! It's a Pchela!
Son of a bitch. We've got 30 seconds. Move your ass!
30 seconds until what?
30 seconds until we're fucked, sonny boy. Royally fucked. No good. Get over here, beefcake. Now. Take this key and turn it clockwise. I said clockwise, idiot. Yeah, like that. I'll hold them off for now.
You got a hell of an arsenal there, lady. What are you planning?
Here we go. You've been riding my ass for 2 days now. Take that. Eat shit and die. Shit. Come to Granny.
Where'd you get that thing?
No
Give it to
way.
me.
You hang on to that key. I got this.
Holy shit! What a goddamn
We
clusterfuck.
need to find a way to open this armored door.
Gee, you think? Enough with the lame advice, will ya? Why don't you tell me more about Petrov? How'd they track him down anyway?
Petrov's betrayal was discovered by Mikhail Stockhausen. He was then arrested by the Argentum unit.
So how'd he end up here?
After the trial, Petrov was sentenced to community service and sent back here as a prisoner.
What, they couldn't find anyone else in the whole Soviet Union to do his job?
Collective's launch was only a few months away. Replacing the lead engineer would have been foolish. Petrov had to finish what he'd started, and that's what they made him do.
What's so special about the guy?
Victor Petrov was previously the lead engineer of a secret department within the Academy of Consequences, dedicated to programming robots for Collective 2.0.
Right.
Just turn the handle and open the door!
Shit. Hang on, buddy. Hang on. Hang on. Hey, Glove.
My name is Charles, Comrade Major.
Whatever. Hey, how'd this Petrov guy manage to hack Collective?
The traitor wasn't working alone. He was conspiring with several others.
Several, huh? So where are they?
They have already been eliminated. But it will be impossible to get to Petrov without your assistance. That's why you're
Why
here.
is everything locked here?
Emergency mode was activated as soon as the robots began attacking humans. Facility 3826 is on lockdown. That includes the inner sector.
So how am I supposed to open this door?
It's locked with an electromagnetic lock.
So I need to fry it with an electromagnetic pulse. How the hell am I gonna do that?
Your glove can be equipped with an EMP-generating shock module. A capsule containing the neuropolymer required to install the shock module should be somewhere on facility grounds.
Okay, I'll deal with it. Something's wrong. Oh, shit!
Come on, get up, soldier. Great, just a little more. You okay?
I'm fine.
How many fingers?
4.
Great, now get up. I need your help.
Who are they?
They brought you here. Put pressure on this wound. They tried to save you.
And who are you?
Doctor.
You got a name?
No time for small talk.
God damn.
Forceps. Forceps, forceps, forceps!
I'm on it.
Get me them!
What's this doing here?
What took you so long?
You got a neuropolymer capsule.
We don't need one.
So what's your name, Doc?
Larissa, and you ask a lot of questions.
You know what? You're on your own. You got this.
Where are you going? It's useless. We don't have the equipment.
I've got the equipment. Great. Now we're getting
How
somewhere.
did you do that?
You ask a lot of questions. Get out! Larissa!
I don't want to die!
Holy shit! Avoid the beam! Ooh. Terminated. Charles, where does the shaft Larissa crawled into go?
It's hard to say. The ventilation system contains a large number of branching ducts.
Fine. I can deal
There's
with it
no
later.
other way forward. We have to take it.
Take it where?
Petrov escaped while working in Vavilov's cold workshop. It would be logical to begin our search there.
So, how do I get there?
First, we need to get to the distribution center. This cable car will get us there.
Ready to depart. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Off we go.
Ugh, this tunnel's messed up. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Charles.
I agree. You've got quick reflexes, Major.
You bet. I wouldn't survive without him. Charles, that was a Barov, right? A tunneling robot.
Indeed it was. Barovs can drill through even the hardest minerals at incredible speed. Soviet science has high hopes in regard to our inevitable conquest of all the planets in the solar system.
Man, do I ever love crawling through dark-ass tunnels. That was a fucking hell of a ride.
Under ordinary circumstances, the cable car network links all the underground sectors of Facility 3826. It should be easier next time.
Thanks, bud. I think I'll just hoof it on the surface. Oh, a laser wall. That's some serious security. People put them up for a reason. If you see one, that means there's something important on the other side.
Are you okay? Is everything ready? Did you pull it off?
Don't worry, honey. I'm right as rain. The operation was totally painless.
Good. You need to leave right now. There's a man coming for you. He's armed and wearing an experimental polymer glove.
Must be Sechenov's guy. Larissa, did you talk to him?
He was attacked by a Burav. We took him to the infirmary and then... I didn't know. I couldn't just let him bleed out.
Well, you should have. It would have saved us a whole lot of trouble.
It scares me when you talk like that.
I'll meet you at the exit. I'm right behind you, honey. I just hope we're not too late.
Hope can be dangerous. Hands up!
Victor?
What's going on?
You deaf? Hands behind your head.
Victor!
The hell are you?
Major Nechayev Special Operations, and that's the last question you get. You're going to Chelomey.
Victor, save yourself!
Chelomey. Of course, Comrade Major. Intrusion.
Huh?
Intrusion!
Warning. Hey, freeze!
Warning. Red alert.
He's pretty good at ordering those robots around. It's almost like they're his property. And he locked the goddamn door.
Petrov ran off with a mobile power source called a candle. It powers the emergency lockdown system. This door cannot be opened without a candle.
I'll find another one. There's got to be more than one candle in this complex, right?
We need to hurry. Otherwise, Petrov will escape the sector and we'll have to track him down again.
Charles, what does Petrov need with the repair vendor? Why would the sicko try to take control of Nora? Why would he even need weapons? He's got robots fighting for him.
The traitor realized that employees confronted with hostile robots will defend themselves. And the soldiers defending the facility will attempt to get more powerful weapons.
He must have been scared someone would bump into him by accident and shoot him like the traitorous piece of dog shit he is.
That very well may be. Regardless, Petrov was unable to get his hands on a repair vendor. However, Nora's algorithms were still corrupted in a most hideous manner.
That dirty son of a whore. The repair vendor is completely insane. He's got her saying all kinds of creepy sex shit and making goofy junk instead of decent weapons. And Sechenov's name written all over it. So, where are we?
This is the seed bank, the heart of the Vavilov complex. Samples of seeds from all manner of plants are stored here so they can be cultivated to grow on the Moon and Mars. These stunning and unique experiments are in danger of being lost forever.
Crispy critters!
They're most certainly crispy, Major.
Shut up, Charles. No time for this!
According to biometric readings, this is Petrov.
It is? Crispy critters. Shit. It really is Petrov. I had a feeling it'd end this way. Wizard, this is P3. Come in.
Wizard here. Have you found Petrov, my boy?
I found his body. He's been decapitated. A loader turned his skull into blood pudding.
Damn. His head contained codes I would have used to end this nightmare quickly.
I'm sorry, Dr. Sechenov. I was too late.
Then we'll have to solve the problem another way. Did he have any rings on him? 2 gold rings?
No rings, sir. Just a candle.
Understood. I need you to report to the VDNH at once, P3. We've got bigger problems than Petrov to deal with.
What could be worse than Petrov?
Stockhausen will debrief you at the VDNH. Hurry. Time is of the essence. Do I make myself clear, my boy?
10-4, Wizard. Moving out. Holy shit. Where did all these monsters come from?
A mere hypothesis, but I suspect they're the bodies of dead soldiers that have been infected by sprouts.
A fucking hypothesis? Are you shitting me?
It's merely my own determination. This has never happened before.
Fuck me. So how did it happen?
I guess that something went...
Charles, I'm in the hot shop. Am I gonna turn into a crispy critter if I stay in here too long?
No, the laboratory tables in the hot workshop or thermarium require high temperatures. But the temperature within the shop itself is quite major.
Yes. Got something constructive to say?
Have I done something to offend you? Why are you taking your frustration out on me?
Sorry. It's not your fault. I'm just mad at myself.
Why? You didn't kill Petrov. He was killed by his own weapon, a hostile robot.
That doesn't matter. I was supposed to take him alive, and I failed. And that's not all. Sechenov saved my life. He's like a father to me. As far as I can remember, anyway, I let him down.
How much of your life do you remember, Comrade Major?
2 years, maybe a little more. I can't remember much from before I got hurt, but as I said, he's like a father to me. If there's anything I'm sure about, it's that.
Fair enough. But it's illogical to berate yourself for something that isn't your fault.
Who cares if it's logical or not? Dr. Sechenov was counting on me, and I let him down. Now he's disappointed in me. And I feel like shit.
If that's what's troubling you, just let
Comrade
it go.
Major, have you found Dr. Filatova yet?
The one who helped Petrov butcher hundreds of people? No. She's still crawling around somewhere.
I emphasize that Dr. Filatova must not be hurt. If her life is threatened, you must come to her defense.
What? Rescue the bitch whose fault it is I'm wading knee-deep in gore? What the fuck?
Traitor Petrov used Dr. Filatova without her knowledge. She had no inkling of his true intentions. I mean, the viciousness of this homicidal maniac. Her guilt must be established by a court of law.
Too good for her.
She deserves no less. Dr. Filatova is a renowned neurosurgeon. Dr. Sechenov entrusted her with a collective research that connected both humans and robots. She must not be hurt. Did I make myself clear, Comrade Major?
I'll keep it in mind. Shit, that Hedgie's lost it. Fuck my life.
This is usually a harmless geodesic geology robot.
Harmless my ass. What other tricks does it have up its sleeve?
I'm not sure. I don't have access to this model's data.
I wish it didn't have access to us.
I couldn't agree more,
What do
Comrade
you know
Major.
about Petrov's girlfriend, Charles?
Are you referring to Dr. Filatova?
That's what I said. Did the cat get your tongue? Do you know her?
Dr. Larissa Filatova, MD, has worked with Dr. Sechenov for many years. He entrusted her with one of the most crucial aspects of Collective 2.0, with good reason. She replaced the late Chariton Zakharov in that role.
Who's Zakharov?
A tenured professor of medical science, an esteemed neurosurgeon, and one of the scientists who vanquished the Brown Plague. Chariton Radionovich Zakharov was also Dr. Sechenov's closest friend and trusted colleague. They laid the foundation for Facility 3826 together.
Great, whatever. So what about Filatova?
She's a talented neurosurgeon and was Comrade Zakharov's student and assistant. She continued the professor's work after he died. But she is now a criminal and a traitor to the motherland.
Understood. It's too bad.
Distribution.
Did you hear that?
I hear everything you hear, Major.
So, what do you think?
Crispy critters.
Quiet, damn it! There's something dangerous up ahead. And that's my fucking... Shit! Are you off your nut? Is this some kind of joke?
You could wake it up at any time. In 2 hours' time, when the pesticide reaches critical low, it'll wake up. Do you understand?
I need a canister of pesticide polymer.
There's a canister right there inside. You'll have to find a PA400 polymer container. We blow the fucker to kingdom come, then you can take whatever you want, okay?
Fine, have it your way. But won't the canister be destroyed?
Shit! The pump! The hemlock needs to be sprayed constantly. We're almost out of PA-400. You need to find that polymer container right now!
Yeah, right, a container. Could you tell me what it looks like?
It's a yellow kind of cylinder. Find that.
What the fuck is taking you so long? Choke on your pesticides, fuck bag. That's it. Smoke break.
Did you find the container? I'm out of PA-400. If we don't figure out something soon, we're toast.
Take it easy, pal. I found it. Look down there. There's your container. You got any idea what it took to get it here?
Shit! Not like that. That won't kill it. You were supposed to blow it up.
Damn it. What do we do now? It's awake.
We gotta ignite the polymer. Give me your cigarette.
You can ignite polymer with a cigarette?
This one, yeah. Die, you prick!
Holy fuck, it's going ape shit!
It's in range! We gotta run before it... Hang on!
God damn it! Oh, fuck! My leg! You okay, buddy?
Yeah, we did it! Shit, Sprouts, get the fuck up!
My leg is stuck. Shoot it already!
There's too many of them, hurry!
I'm trying!
If they get to us, we're dead!
Aiming better?
They're almost here, get up, get up!
I'm trying! Fuck!
No, help me! Get it off me!
Hang on, buddy. I'm coming. Oh, shit. The fucking canister. Well, it's something.
He's mutated!
No shit, Sherlock. Crispy threat! Get the fuck off me! Holy shit, that was got nothing better to do in these labs than make giant killer shrubs?
The path to scientific achievement is fraught with pitfalls. The only way to avoid making mistakes is to do nothing.
Uh-huh. Just like me and Petrov.
Where's the fire, Sonny?
Granny, is that you?
So you haven't forgotten old Granny Zena, huh? Good for you. How's the Vavilov complex treating you? You like the cute little bush they got there?
That cute little bush almost killed me. I barely made it out in one piece. And now I'm stuck here with this lousy piece of shit Valan.
Here's a little tip for you, Sonny. You need bigger guns. Then you can take out all those nasty buggers without breaking a sweat.
Right. Guns are kind of hard to find around here.
You should stop by my hut. I'll find you a blueprint. And it'll help you back into that Volan. I've got some codes for it around here someplace.
Your hut?
What kind of Baba Yaga would I be without a hut on chicken legs?
They broke the mold when they made you, Granny. All right. I'll come to your hut. Where is it?
See the field on the hill? Down the road from that tower of yours. Head that way and wait for me there. I won't be long.
Let me go, you son of a bitch! Oh, about time. That fucking bot almost killed me.
Well, I'm here now, Sonny.
Thanks for the assist, Granny Zena. So, where are these big guns of yours? I'm gonna need them.
Come on in. Have a cup of tea.
Kettle's there. Help yourself.
Okay. Nice TV. What's on?
Cartoons. Have a seat and watch.
What the hell are you?
Regarding
Shush.
the report,
Your beloved Sechenov, son. I want you to watch closely.
At Facility 3826.
The malfunction has already been corrected, Comrade Molotov. Everything's back to normal. There's nothing to worry
Corrected or not, our American friends are likely to find out about this outrageous incident. Do you realize what this could mean for us? An international scandal.
I am fully aware of...
Are you? Our Atomic Heart Project is in jeopardy.
My project. A project I started before the beginning of that damn war. A project you all refused to acknowledge. How many millions of Soviet citizens died in that bloody meat grinder of a war? I swore that the world would never see its like again.
Well.
I'm glad to hear you still value human life over your mechanical toys, Comrade Sechenov.
But that does not change the fact that we are all slowly being suffocated by Western sanctions.
Comrade Molotov, I value human life above all else, and the age of capitalist exploitation is coming to an end. Soon the Western working class will cast off the yoke of the oppressor. I understand my duty all too well, Comrade Molotov. The polymerization of the entire Soviet population, the launch of the collective neural network, Operation Atomic Heart.
What duty are you referring to, Comrade Sechenov? Do you even realize that if the Americans
find out that your robots can be switched to combat mode, I guarantee
your project will be dead in the water?
They're not going to find out. I repeat, the malfunction has been dealt with.
Comrade Sechenov, some members of the Politburo may be willing to take you at your word as an honored member of the Academy of Sciences. But I'm afraid your word is just not enough for me.
What's that supposed to mean?
the Politburo has come to a decision.
And I have been ordered to head a special commission investigating your malfunction. We will be at your facility later today. Do I make myself clear, Comrade Sechenov?
Well, Comrade Molotov, if the party deems it necessary, then...
Holy shit, Granny Xena. How the hell did you get access to this?
It's a direct connection. I've got eyes and ears everywhere, sweet cheeks. Don't worry about it, okay? It's none of your business. Besides, you've got work to do.
Charles, who is this Granny Xena lady anyway?
That's a difficult question to answer, Comrade Major. I've never met her.
Yeah? I figured you knew her.
Why is that?
You didn't say a word when we were talking. I assumed you didn't want her to hear your voice.
I decided not to reveal myself until I can determine exactly whose side she's on.
Makes sense. So, what about this Atomic Heart project Dr. Sechenov was talking to Comrade Molotov about?
I have no data about it. You'd have to ask Dr. Sechenov.
Nah, it doesn't matter. The boss will tell me about it if I need to know. Let's go find a way to the station. Charles? Professor Zaharov's death seems pretty cut and dry to me. What's so suspicious about it?
We've already been over this. There are too many unanswered questions.
Hey, I need to get to the bottom of this. Sechenov's the only family I've got, okay?
I understand, Comrade Major, but what do you need to get to the bottom of?
I can't even imagine Sechenov killing his best friend. That's just crazy. I mean, why would he do it?
Why, indeed. That is unless Zaharov betrayed him like his other colleagues did. Dr. Filatova, for example.
Filatova went after Petrov. She's a woman in love. She wasn't thinking straight. Oh, fuck. What's that thing?
Oh, crispy critters!
No time for a dirt nap, Stuck. Get your ass up and head to cover. Spill it. What did Sachenov say?
Oh, okay.
Easy
it's
now.
like, okay. Comrade Molotov is on his way.
Head down.
To the... Okay. Comrade Sechenov wants you to go there right now and initiate an emergency drill. Got it?
What the hell for? Okay, fair enough. Anything else?
Comrade Sechenov asked me to give you this.
Huh. This'll come in
You're
handy.
a soldier, Agent B3. Your job is to cover me.
What are you doing?
So just cover me!
Huh? Wait, where are you going? Slippery little bitch!
Why are you so prejudiced against Comrade Stockhouse?
Because I hate cowards. He used to goose step through Berlin, and now he's a model communist?
Not entirely fair. Comrade Stockhausen was a medical doctor and scientist during World War II. He was a professor of medicine.
Why are you sticking up for him? I just don't like him, okay? I don't care what he used to be. I just hate the way he's always running around and sucking up to the boss. Just pretty impressive, isn't it? You can really tell we're on the threshold of something really incredible. I just wish there weren't bodies all over the damn place.
The celebration will be held on Monday in honor of national polymerization and the launch of Collective 2.0. All the highest-ranking members of the Communist Party will be here.
I can fix all this by then.
I certainly hope your optimism turns out to be justified.
It will. You'll see. I won't let Dr. Sechenov down again. What the hell does Molotov have against Dr. Sechenov? Why'd he have to cook this commission up 2 days before the launch of Collective? Everything's ready.
Exactly because everything is ready.
What do you mean? Are you trying to say that Molotov and his commission want to steal the fruits of Sechenov's labor 2 days before the launch?
Indeed. The malfunction Petrov caused is an excellent pretext for showing that Dr. Sechenov is incapable of overseeing Facility 3826, and by extension, the polymerization of the Soviet Union.
What's the boss got to do with it? This is all Petrov's fault. He's the one who made the robots turn the facility into a heap of corpses.
I'm afraid Comrade Molotov doesn't care how many victims there are, but neither does Comrade Sechenov.
What? What the fuck are you talking about, Glove? The boss is doing everything he can to fix this.
To be precise, Comrade Major, it's you doing everything you can to fix this, not Dr. Sechenov.
But he's the one who sent me here.
But why did he do that? Think about it logically. Comrades Sechenov and Molotov both have something to gain from preventing information about this terrible malfunction becoming known to the rest of the world.
'Cause no one would believe that a handful of traitors are responsible for the whole thing. Everybody would think that Soviet robots are dangerous.
Quite right. But what conclusion should we draw from this? Only that hypothetically, Comrades Sechenov and Molotov should both have a vested interest in ending this nightmare as quickly as possible. Isn't that right?
Yeah? So what?
We're seeing a common everyday power struggle. Instead of going to the government and having troops sent to Facility 3826 to destroy the hostile robots, arrest Petrov, or end this in some other way, Dr. Sechenov is doing everything he can to conceal the tragedy from everyone, including the government.
They can't send in the army. There are too many people. Somebody could leak intel to the enemy and then it's all over.
But only reliable men could be sent to the facility, such as the Argentum unit loyal to Sechenov. They could team up with combat robots and restore order in the blink of an eye. But I don't need to tell you about that, do I?
But that's, crispy critters. I don't get it. Why does it have to be so complicated?
Because Dr. Sechenov can't deploy troops or combat robots without the authorization of the Politburo. On the contrary, he's doing everything he can to make sure the government doesn't know what happened. Why do you think that is?
'Cause his enemies would take Collective away from him? Now, when everything's built and ready to go, and any asshole with a badge could run it.
Quite right. It's all done. Just fix the malfunction and press a button. Geniuses, creators, and engineers have already done their jobs. All that's left to do is enjoy the fruits of their labor.
In other words, Comrade Molotov wants to put Dr. Sechenov in jail over what happened here so he can take over the facility himself?
To be exact, he wants to lead Collective.
But how can he? Everybody's going to be equal there.
Some will be more equal than others.
No, I know that high-ranking Communist Party members will have more authority in Collective than ordinary citizens, but that's fine. I mean, somebody's got to make big decisions, right?
Is that so? Why, pray tell?
Well, first off, somebody has to be responsible for carrying them out. It's not like everyone can be responsible for everything. Everyone means no one. Someone's got to take responsibility. The buck has to stop somewhere, right? And if the whole world did nothing but debate big decisions, no one would ever do anything. They'd spend all their time talking.
But what if you're wrong? You say that the entire world would never stop discussing important decisions. Collective is a collective mind. Having merged into one, mankind will instantly know everything anyone wants to express. And in this singular collective, responsibility will be determined not by fear of punishment, but by awareness.
Has anyone ever reached that level, even here in the USSR? We're not perfect, to say nothing of the rest of the world.
Absolutely right. The world may not be ready for the launch of Collective. The Soviet Union's leaders understand this. That's why the party will have special discretionary authority within Collective.
What's wrong with that? That's how it's always been.
Has it really? Or has there always been one indisputable leader, a puppet master controlling the Politburo, the Council of Ministers, and all the rest?
Are you trying to say there's going to be one single leader in Collective?
I'm trying to say that people will connect to Collective via a neuroconnector.
You mean a thought device? Everyone knows that.
The thought device is for ordinary citizens. But individuals in privileged leadership positions will have special engraved connectors that grant them a higher priority on the network.
So even the leaders will be equal. That's a good thing, right?
It would be. But Collective can only be launched via the Alpha Connector. It's the key to everything, including assigning discretionary authority.
So Dr. Sechenov has the Alpha Connector right now, and Comrade Molotov wants to kick him out of the facility so he can take the Alpha Connector for himself.
Exactly. The number of people killed here as a result of Petrov's betrayal is a precious little concern to Comrade Molotov. He wants to take control of Collective. That's why he's on his way here right now.
Crispy critters. I never liked that guy. He's always complaining about Sechenov, but I never expected shit like this from him. We gotta hurry.
Have you infiltrated the VDNH yet, Comrade Major? The government's commission's condor has already left Moscow. They'll be here any minute now.
If the commission hasn't landed yet, that means there's still time. Just let me work in peace.
Shall I report to Dr. Sechenov that it is his requests that prevent you from working?
Yeah, you can report on how you ran away from those robots on the maglev platform instead of helping.
I am not a soldier, Comrade Major. I am doing intellectual, not menial labor. Smashing robots is your specialty.
The only labor you're doing is talking my ear off. Right now you're wasting my time and slowing down my mission. Charles, what do the special neuroconnectors for Collective look like? You know, the ones the government is supposed to get.
The ones they will get look like thought devices, but in a golden diamond-encrusted shell. The scientists from Dr. Sechenov's team have already received different devices.
Different? You mean there's gonna be ones with different capabilities?
According to Dr. Sechenov's plan, bureaucrats and civil servants will receive fakes. Only the scientists will receive real connectors with discretionary authority.
The boss is gonna try to deceive the government? That's crazy. How do you know that?
Where did you get your neuropolymer glove from, Comrade Major?
What, you mean yourself? I got you from Dr. Sechenov.
Exactly.
Hold on. You mean he gave me his own glove?
The fate of his life's work depends on the success of your mission.
He did ask me to be careful with you. Charles, what do the special neuroconnectors from Sechenov's team look like?
The special neuroconnectors have the Greek letter gamma on them and are shaped like bracelets. They are worn on the right arm.
Gamma? What happened to beta? Or are those the fake connectors you told me about?
The fake connectors do in fact have the letter beta on them, but the beta connectors were real at first.
I don't get it.
The first experimental prototypes of the neuroconnectors with discretionary authority were called beta connectors. There were only 2 of them, and Dr. Sechenov designed them to look like rings.
So, what happened to them?
After the necessary experiments were complete, Dr. Sechenov removed these rings from the list of special neuroconnectors. Enhanced gamma models shaped like bracelets were then made for the scientists, one for each member of his team.
Okay, there are only 7 of those gamma connectors? For Vavilov, Korolyov, Kurchatov, Lebedev, Pavlov, Filomonenko, and Chelome?
Indeed.
Charles, I've never seen Dr. Sechenov wearing a bracelet before. Does his alpha connector look different?
Indeed it does. His device is unique, and its shape and location are one of Dr. Sechenov's deepest secrets.
So his alpha connector must be really well guarded. Who's watching it, Argentum?
Entrusting humans with the connector would be far too risky. It's guarded by Dr. Sechenov's personal bodyguards.
You mean the ballerina twins? The way they move are so graceful, elegant. They kind of remind me of something.
Is that so? What exactly, Comrade Major?
I don't know, something good.
Have you infiltrated the VDNH yet, Major? The government commission is almost here.
I'm inside, looking for a way to activate military drill mode. Things have been complicated by a shitload of weird shit. Any more questions?
Well, look faster. Don't let Dr. Sechenov down again.
Charles, why did the boss take the real beta connectors out of commission? Were they defective?
Not entirely. Dr. Sechenov wasn't convinced that there was any need for discretionary authority within Collective.
So the boss wanted total equality, but Molotov's schemes changed his mind.
Perhaps so, Comrade Major.
What do you mean, perhaps?
Dr. Sechenov wanted equality for everyone. There can be no question of that. But consider this. The Alpha Connector existed from the very beginning.
Maybe the boss wasn't planning to use the Alpha Connector's power. He just needed it to launch Collective. That's possible. So, what was wrong with the real beta connectors?
Since Collective was originally planned without any discretionary authority, everyone in it was supposed to be equal.
Yeah, we already talked about that. Then why'd they need the beta connectors?
To secure Collective against unforeseen threats from individuals who might wish to control it.
That's impossible. Everybody's equal in Collective. Shit! The Alpha Connector!
Indeed. Intruders or an opposition force among equals could try to obtain the Alpha Connector. This could lead to human casualties, which would be unacceptable.
So how could beta connectors stop this from happening?
They didn't give their carriers any discretionary authority, but they should allow them to be present within Collective without being a part of it. In other words, they had total autonomy while retaining access to the information network.
So what? That's basically what we have right now.
You're seeing this from a human perspective.
What other kind of perspective could I... Oh, crap. The boss wanted to put beta rings on some robots so no one else in Collective could control them.
Indeed they are. At first, Dr. Sechenov planned to order his royal twins to guard the Alpha Connector. While logged into Collective, he could control them from anywhere on Earth. At the same time, no one else would be able to give them orders. They wouldn't even know that they exist.
Hold on, Charles. I don't quite get it. Would it be possible to launch Collective with everybody equal, then destroy the Alpha Connector?
Certainly, but that begs another question. Who would choose to do that?
Dr. Sechenov.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. I mean, I guess. All our body parts assembled. What now?
Self-repair procedure complete. I am ready for service. Thank you, comrade. We will now initiate the launch sequence. First launch code sequence generated. Please confirm that launch code sequences match. Second launch code sequence generated. Launch code sequences match. Initiating VDNH mode of operational change. New mode, military drill.
Whew, I think we made it. Thanks, ladies.
Thank you, dear comrade.
All employees evacuate the complex immediately.
Please, Comrade Molotov, I beg you. It's not safe here.
So it's still dangerous. I was told everything was under control.
There was a minor issue, but Major Nechayev, forgive me, Agent P3 has already dealt with it.
What exactly did he deal with? There's blood all over the place.
That's not blood. It's paint.
Comrade Sechenov, you're playing a dangerous game here.
Greetings, Comrade Molotov. I don't follow you. What game?
You know what I'm talking about, Comrade Sechenov. Your local malfunction is actually a worldwide catastrophe. Your robots in combat mode. Countless human casualties. Need I go on?
Oh, please do. But first I'd like to know how you obtained this information.
From Viktor Vasilievich Petrov, your engineer, an outstanding roboticist, an honored citizen of the Soviet Union.
That's what he used to be. Now he's prisoner number 230385, sentenced to community service at the Vavilov complex.
By your order, you are in direct violation of Soviet law. As a minister, the Minister of Industry, you know the consequences. Here is the Procurator General's decree. the upcoming launch of the collective neural network will be cancelled, and you'll be the subject of a full-fledged investigation. Am I making myself clear, Comrade Sechenov?
Comrade Molotov, may I have a word with you in private?
Do you really think that's going to change anything? Fine. I'll meet you here in 15 minutes.
Mikhail, meet me at the landing pad.
Right away, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Go ahead, go ahead. Aren't you in a hurry to see your master, Major? Stockhausen seems awfully eager. Is something wrong, Major? Major, I asked you a question.
Lock the door.
What's going on?
I said lock the door.
P3, Mike. You're alive.
I guess so, yeah.
Comrade Sechenov. The government commission, they're dead. Molotov's body is here.
What about the others? How many people were with him?
15 or so.
Some of them may have survived. Find out.
What the fuck happened here? Who the fuck did this?
Guess the robots got in. You were fortunate to escape unharmed.
Comrade Sechenov, all the members of the commission are dead. All of them.
This is tragic, but it changes nothing. Collective must still be activated.
I couldn't agree more. But what should we do with the dead Politburo member?
We don't have a lot of options here. Right? Handle it. Mikhail, head to the radio station and make sure power to the government line has been cut. Make it quick.
Yes, sir, but the Kremlin will be expecting a report from Comrade Molotov.
I will personally inform the Politburo of this tragedy. Hurry, Mikhail. We don't have much time. Left. Help her. How are you doing, my boy?
Not good. I failed you again. This is too much.
It's too much for all of us. This terrible incident.
was that?
A tribute to the departed.
Comrade Sechenov, we've got a problem. The central hub is broadcasting. Someone is trying to send information to the West.
Who? Who could have done that?
There are only two people who could have done it. You and Petrov.
Petrov's dead. I saw his body.
Just his body. Petrov is first and foremost ahead.
It was his body. How's that possible?
Filatova.
When your accomplice is a neurosurgeon of Dr. Filatova's caliber, then anything is possible. Have you traced the signature?
Petrov is masking his signature, but I'm sure he's in one of the scientific centers.
Did you hear that, my boy? Go find him. Right now.
Charles, what the hell happened down there?
What exactly are you asking about?
Who killed the government commission? How did I survive?
Sorry, I cannot help you. You suddenly lost consciousness as though you'd been struck from behind. When that happened, I was also disabled.
What was that monster made of red polymer?
That was a neuropolymer data storage.
A data storage? What does it store, dead bodies? The boss said it was a tribute to the departed. What's that got to do with data?
You will have to ask Dr. Sechenov himself. For my part, all I can say is that Professor Zaharov died the exact same way.
This is fucking nuts. I really thought the polymer was harmless. Fair enough.
Find Petrov and return to Chelome as soon as possible. This will be the best outcome for everyone.
Charles, why did that monster, you know, the red polymer thing, the data storage, why did it look like a person?
Dr. Sechenov's idea. He wanted it to move independently.
Why would a data storage need to walk around? So it could run off someplace and get lost along with all its important information?
It won't run off. It's as loyal to Dr. Sechenov as the ballerina twins. When Dr. Sechenov releases it into the outside world, it always remains near him as an additional security measure.
Security? So it can attack people?
What do you think, Comrade Major? Why would a neuropolymer substance capable of dissolving a human being in mere seconds need to be able to move independently?
Shit on a shingle. You're telling me that Jellyman can sneak up behind someone and kill them instantly without leaving a trace?
It does remind me of a certain person who died under mysterious circumstances and without witnesses after slipping and falling into a bath.
Crispy critters. Yeah, makes you think. So, Charles, when Dr. Sechenov sends his twins somewhere on an assignment with, say, Stockhausen, he's guarded by that red monster?
Makes sense. Comrade Stockhausen is incapable of independently reaching his destination within a facility swarming with hostile robots, and Sechenov would never remain unguarded.
Why? He's a hero of the Soviet Union. Everybody loves the guy. Why would anybody want to hurt him?
Why indeed, Comrade Major?
You think there are people in the Kremlin who are jealous of him and want to get rid of him?
It's more likely that they just want power over collective. If you rule the world, it's hardly surprising if people want to take your throne. Very powerful.
I'd rather have Dr. Sechenov be the General Secretary of Collective than anybody else.
The General Secretary? Is that what you think he's going to be?
Of course. What else would he be?
I hope you're right. I believe so. The emergency protocol has blocked most communication between Facility 3826 and the outside world. This block cannot be overcome. An entire scientific academy would be required, such as the Academy of Consequences.
Then what's he hoping to accomplish?
As you have no doubt already observed, there is one communication channel connected to the outside world that is not subject to the emergency protocol.
The secret government line.
Quite right. That channel is used by Dr. Sechenov to contact the Kremlin. No one else has access to it.
Yeah, no one except Granny Zina. So, what's Petrov trying to pull?
I believe he is trying to dupe the central hub by passing himself off as Dr. Sechenov.
That son of a bitch. Charles, is there really a chance Petrov could fool the hub? It wasn't exactly programmed by morons, right? They must have put protections in place.
Petrov is a talented engineer and programmer. There's a reason he made it to Facility 3826. He's the one who optimized the programmer-to-robot and robot-to-robot digital data transfer protocols.
So he knows better than anyone how the central hub works. Does that mean Petrov could actually fool the hub? Then why did Dr. Sechenov trust these protocols to a single guy?
It's temporary. After the launch of Collective 2.0, digital communication channels will be rendered useless and irrelevant. Everything will be transmitted via neuropolymer wave emission. Binary code will be left in the dustbin of history.
And so will programmers. No wonder Petrov is so pissed. He wants to fuck shit up while he still can.
In broad strokes, although I suspect that Petrov has other motives.
He's a traitor to the motherland. Fuck his motives. How long do we have to stop him?
Hacking Collective Central Hub is a very difficult task. Even with the right communication equipment, Petrov will need considerable time to do it.
So where can he find that kind of equipment? Other than the Science Center?
Only aboard the Flying Chalamet complex.
And nowhere else? That's great. Your goose is cooked now, Petrov, you traitorous dickhead. Hey, Charles. What does the Sechenov Center study?
Radio waves, Comrade Major. It contains equipment that will help Petrov detect you. So move with caution.
Guess we better stay quiet then. Look what we have here.
You killed him! That's enough, Victor! So much death!
I just knocked him out. He's unconscious, okay? To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis noble in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against deceiving troubles, and by imposing in them, it's all wrong. It's all wrong. I don't agree. I'm sorry, Larissa, but I don't understand. He ruined everything, and you...
I'm a doctor. Enough people have died today.
People, Larissa! He's an animal! He'll rip anybody's throat out if Sechenov orders him to!
Victor, he's tied up. I'll program a treatment and then we'll go.
Go where? No one's coming for us. And this fucking lunatic's ruined our escape plan!
I know. We'll come up with something.
I doubt it. Just let me go, and I promise I'll make it quick and painless.
So Sechenov's talk and talk, huh? Look, he just came to and he's already threatening us!
Yeah, I am threatening you. How many people have your robots slaughtered without so much as a warning? Petrov? 2,000? 3,000?
That's not Victor's fault. It was a local malfunction.
A local malfunction? Then why the shit doesn't your boyfriend have a scratch on him, huh?
What the hell are you talking about?
Isn't it obvious? First Vavilov, then the VDNH. The robots are attacking everyone except you two. Why is that, if you're not controlling them?
Victor, you said you had nothing to do with this.
And you believed him! What other bullshit has this guy told you? Oh, man.
Victor!
I had no choice. A simple malfunction wouldn't have changed anything.
How could you? Huh?
How could I? You said it yourself, the whole world might end.
Huh? No, don't touch me.
You really didn't tell her anything, did you? A big mistake. Hey, what the hell?
Larissa, wait! Larissa!
Nothing can save you now, asshole. Lastochkin. Not Petrov?
Your cue, Comrade Major! Are you here to finish me off, dog? Then come on down. I am all yours. You're like a dog. Your master sticks you on someone and you go right for the throat. Just do me a favor. And do it. Charge.
What is that? The floor is electrified. It's a trap.
Son of a bitch! I'm still gonna get you!
Hang on, Comrade Major. I'll try to reduce the charge.
I don't care if I gotta crawl. I'm gonna get that motherfucker.
I've reduced the charge. Are you okay, Comrade Major?
Had worse. Much worse. He's not getting away from me.
Does not speak. Knits up the old rod heart.
Not today, clown.
Which means today you die, Major!
Where do guys like Petrov even come from in a flourishing society like ours?
Welcome to our mind-blowing show. The main character is about to get mobbed by the audience.
Have you found Petrov's trail, Comrade Major?
I've driven him into a trap. He's got nowhere to run.
Is Dr. Filatova with him?
No, Petrov's alone. Aren't you maybe just a little too interested in what happens to her, Stock? You didn't happen to betray your friend because of her, did you?
You just crossed the line, Major P3. I demand that you cease these outrageous insults at once.
And I demand that you shut up and stop annoying me with your pointless existence.
I am carrying out the order of Dr. Sechenov. Dmitry Sergeyevich wants to know when you deliver Petrov to him.
Your protege has nowhere to run. He's gone nuts. He's watching me through the cameras, reciting poetry, and screaming hysterically into the loudspeaker. I'll take him alive within the hour.
Try not to fail, Dmitry Sergeyevich, at least this time.
Fuck you.
You shouldn't behave like this. Comrade Stockhausen is blameless. He is genuinely trying to help.
Yeah, right. He's genuinely trying to steal Petrov's woman.
I had to do it. I had to. Sechenov is going to kill us all. He's toying with us and with you, too. But you can't really blame him for that, I suppose. Madness in Great Ones must not unwatched go. My favorite part of the theater. Even after the lovely actresses are all replaced by lovely robots, this place remains steamed in eroticism. Je ne sais quoi. Configuring and maintaining ballerinas before performance has always been a rather sexy thing. Don't you agree? You miserable dog! I will show you the duality of this world. It's all a matter of perspective, isn't it, P3? Do you decide what to do? Or is it decided for you? It doesn't matter which side you see things from. Top or bottom. Left or right. You brainless mutt. You'll never understand. You shouldn't be doing this, Nietzsche. All I wanted was to be happy with my woman. Weren't you ever happy with yours? Do you even know what happiness is?
That's mighty profound, you sick fuck, but it won't help you. How the hell could I even know if I was happy or not? I wish I did, but here we are. You won't fool me again. You're mine now, shitbird. Hear that, fuckhead? Show's over!
There you are. Always breathing down my neck.
Where's the doctor?
Larissa, she dumped me. Unbelievable. I don't know where she is. Maybe she's dead. What about Molotov? He didn't believe Sechenov, did he?
Molotov's dead.
Then it all makes sense.
What makes sense?
Collective will activate, and that's the end of everything.
What? What's wrong with people controlling robots with their minds? You're the one who created the goddamn system, you prick.
I had no idea what Sechenov was planning to do with it.
Unlike you, he wasn't planning to kill anybody.
Oh, really? You believe that? Then why did all those peaceful robots start hacking
What's
Because
this?
you reprogrammed them, that's why!
Are you serious? How stupid can you get? Do you have any idea how long it takes to write a functional algorithm for a single robot? And there are dozens of models here.
So what?
I'll tell you what. Combat mode was programmed into them during the initial design phase. And sure, no one ever thought it'd be activated here in the Soviet Union, and that was totally on me. But I can assure you that Sechenov's plans are far, far worse than this. And he has to be stopped!
Bullshit! I'm sick of this crap. You're gonna tell me right now how to switch the robots out of combat mode.
Sorry. That's not gonna happen.
Hell it will.
I've already put everything into motion.
Stop!
This was supposed to be
I said stop!
a special day for us. I was going to propose to her the day Collector was launched. It was going to happen right here in the theater. How symbolic.
Watch out, your hands!
Give this to Larissa.
No! Damn it. Fuck. What are we gonna do now? Fuck me, you clown. Oh, you're definitely dead this time. Shit. P3 to Chalamet. Come in, Chalamet.
Finally. Do you have Victor?
Petrov killed himself in a creative way, and I couldn't stop him.
Damn! Is his head intact?
Yes, I'm looking at it right now.
Keep the head safe, P3. I'll send you a special container. Put it inside, and the rest will be done automatically.
Wrong again. Wrong again. And self-regret will be your and self-pity will be your lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest show on Earth. Today, we bring you the debut of a new rising star. Please bear with us if the act seems a bit unpolished. The young lady's still rather shy, but we'll work out the kinks as we go. After all, there's nothing wrong with a little kink, is there? It is my great pleasure to present to you the lovely Natasha!
Staring at.
Fuck. Comrade Major, you...
Not now. Let's just not talk for a while, okay?
Sergei, did you search Petrov's body, my boy? Did you find any gold rings on him?
No, sir. Petrov didn't have anything on him.
Very well. Report to the Pavlov complex at once.
Yes, sir. I'm on my way.
What is your current status, Comrade Major? I'm detecting a loss of focus and an intense surge of emotion.
My status? I'm losing my fucking shit. That's my goddamn status. I failed my mission again. Victor's dead, and I've got his head in a damn jar, and Sechenov thinks that's all fine and fucking dandy, get it?
No, Comrade Major.
I've done a lot of shit in my day, okay? But I've never lugged a human head around as a trophy. Did you see that gigantic robot in the theater? There was a combat robot in the theater, Charles. But you know what really grinds my gears?
No, Comrade Major.
The rings. The motherfucking rings that asshole Petrov gave me. And you know why it grinds my gears?
No, Comrade Major.
Me neither. Shit. Whatever. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. We're headed to Pavlov. Got any ideas?
Pavlov is a secret complex, located in a remote part of Facility 3826, called Sakhalin. It would be quite difficult to get there on foot, given the large number of enemies. I suggest taking a vehicle. And, Comrade Major, This would also be an excellent time to enhance your arsenal as much as possible. Searching for other testing grounds is highly recommended.
Enough complaining. Let's move.
There, Major. Whatever you say.
Judge not, lest ye be judged. Look around you and see the lies for what they are, or the truth will catch you unawares. You hear me, dog? Mine was not the original sin. It all started with Sechenov. I was just an unsuspecting victim.
Did you enjoy the show? Thank you. Please come again. Come back soon. We're expecting an amazing new batch of robots for your entertainment. The next show will be even more interesting. Please come back here for a sequel. I see you enjoyed the show so much. Leave to purchase a ticket. Please go to the ticket booth. The other end of the foyer. Don't forget the snack bar. Please proceed to the bar. Did you leave anything in the coat check room? Please proceed into the restroom.
Leave this place! Major P3, I'm waiting for you in the Pavlov complex. Everything is ready for your arrival.
I'll be there as fast as I can.
I suggest using a car to move between the research complexes. There was a surge of sprout activity on the surface. The place is positively overrun with mutants.
Right. Mutants. Got it. Is that all?
Just one more question.
No. Filatova wasn't there.
I understand. You didn't find any gold rings on Petrov's body, did you? 2 rings with Beta 1 and Beta 2 engraved on the inside?
No, he didn't have anything on him. P3 out.
How goes it, Sonny? Still in one piece?
Hey, Granny Zena. Long time no see. I've definitely had better days, but yeah. I guess I'm still in one piece.
Did I hear right? You finally got that bastard Petrov?
Well, nothing gets by you, huh? Yeah, I got him. Actually, he kind of got himself before I could get him.
Don't you worry. If you got his head, that means this'll all be over soon. Then you can get some sleep.
Now you're speaking my language, Granny Zena. Mind if I stop by for a cup of tea?
Stop by any time, Sonny. By the way, you didn't happen to find any engraved gold rings while you were off chasing after Petrov?
No. I didn't, Granny Zena. Petrov didn't have anything on him.
Oh, that's okay. You just watch yourself, Sonny. Stop by if you need anything.
Why have you deceived everyone, Comrade Major? Petrov gave you those rings before he died.
Everyone else is deceiving me. Even Dr. Sechenov, and I never saw it coming.
On what basis have you drawn this conclusion?
I just thought about what Petrov told me.
Would you kindly be more specific?
Petrov said combat mode was programmed into the bots during construction. He couldn't possibly have reprogrammed them all himself. It's true, goddammit.
And why is that?
Because Petrov was a pussy. He was a programmer, not a fighter. But these robots know how to fight. He couldn't have programmed them because he doesn't know the first thing about combat. That Natasha was armed with fucking missiles. Where'd it get him, huh? It's a construction robot. Petrov couldn't have armed it with missile launchers.
Astrologers announced a week of atomic hunt. The number of enemies has doubled.
Charles, why does everyone want those rings so bad?
You mean the beta connectors? Because they work, but are also considered not to exist.
So nobody can prove they're out there, not even Collective after the launch.
Especially not Collective after the launch. For Collective, anyone connected via the beta connectors will simply not exist.
But they'll be able to see Collective.
Yes, all of it. A person with a beta connector will not be able to influence Collective from the inside, since they won't exist for Collective. But they will know about everything that happens inside it, just like any officially connected human or robot.
But can't an officially connected human or robot disconnect from Collective if they want to? They can just take their thought device off, right?
I believe so, yes.
You believe so? So you're not sure? Or is there something you're not telling me?
I have no data, Comrade Major. But no one can stop a person from removing his or her thought device. It's worn on the head, not implanted in the skull.
That's good, I guess. Petrov, that sick shithead, that fucking truth lover. Screw him. So much blood spilt just because he made the sprouts mutate.
I highly doubt that Petrov had such a result in mind. He is not a geneticist or a plant breeder, and could not have foreseen all the consequences of the malfunction.
Then why the hell did he do it? So many people are dead, and the ones with sprouts for heads had to get killed twice. First by the robots, then by me.
Morally speaking, Petrov's action cannot be justified. We are in complete agreement in that regard.
Fuck Petrov, he's dead. I feel bad for all those people. I stayed in the service after the war to stop this kind of thing from happening again.
And now...
You have my sincerest condolences for all that has transpired, Comrade Major.
Charles, no one can force somebody into Collective, right? Petrov was wrong about that.
Not entirely.
What do you mean, not entirely? If I'm not a member of Collective, how can Collective find out about me?
It's quite simple. Let's say you walk past a robot. The robot identifies you as a human, but you are not wearing a thought device. The robot fails to receive mental commands from you in response to its queries.
So it realizes I'm not in Collective and tells the others about it. Then what? They all start giving me shit about it?
Essentially, yes.
But I can just put my... walk past... But I can just put my thought on, walk past the bot and do everything I'm supposed to do, then take the thought off, right?
Essentially, yes.
Then why is everyone so hot and bothered about the rings?
I can't say for sure. Perhaps it's an issue of convenience. I can't say for sure. Perhaps it's an issue of convenience. Thought devices need to be reconfigured every time they are put on. A ring can be taken off and put back on without inconvenience.
There's gotta be more to it. Charles, the U.S. is constantly introducing sanctions against our civilian robots. Why do they do that? Do they suspect something?
The U.S. government clearly has certain suspicions, or at least concerns.
Yeah, it's their job to be concerned about their country's security. But they don't have any hard evidence. That means they don't really have a leg to stand on, right?
Indeed. That is precisely why Petrov caused the malfunction.
Right? He wanted to show the world that our Civi-bots have a combat mode, fine. But the Americans don't know that. So what are the sanctions for?
The American government is using the sanctions to find the middle ground between the needs of the capitalists and the growing discontent of the working class.
You mean American working stiffs want to get our bots banned because they're taking their factory jobs, and the capitalists want to get more free robots so they can get rid of all the workers once and for all?
Quite right. The American government is feeling pressure from both sides. So the sanctions remain moderate without banning robots entirely. They merely set quotas on importing them.
So why does the Soviet Union give a shit? Who cares if the Americans sanction us? They're the ones stopping themselves from getting rid of the working class. Well, good. We're all about the workers.
The more restrictions they place on the import and use of robots, the fewer of our robots will be located in key parts of the American government when Collective launches.
So the Soviet government wants there to be as many of our civilian robots in the U.S. as possible when they activate combat mode. That'll make it that much easier to take over the country. I gotta admit, it makes sense. Charles, what is this place? I mean, what is this complex even for?
The Pavlov complex is the origin of all of Facility 3826's biological innovations. Unique experiments are conducted here, involving everything from breeding new species of farm animals to developing new space exploration technology.
Outer space? You mean they make moon rovers here, non-Chelomé?
Space exploration is about more than just vehicles. A spaceship and rovers will of course be required. But what then? What about after humans reach the Red Planet?
You mean they breed animals from Mars here?
Among other things, yes. In addition to breeding new species of animals suitable for Martian conditions, Soviet science is looking for ways to bolster man's ability to exist on Mars.
So what, they're gonna give us gills so we can swim in gas oceans?
Gas oceans are on Jupiter, Major. Mars features low temperatures and lethal hurricanes. But you're basically correct. The capabilities of your species have yet to be fully studied.
So the latest medical breakthroughs, new life support systems, all came from here.
Indeed, Comrade Major.
So many geniuses worked here for the good of all mankind. And now they're gone.
Tell me, Comrade Major, based on your professional and personal experience, would our civilian robots in combat mode really be able to complete the Atomic Heart project?
Yeah, they could do it no problem. If there were plenty of bots at all the military bases, headquarters, and launch sites, and nobody expected them to attack, they could take the American military by surprise. Just like they did to the soldiers here.
What a shame. The world just recovered from a war, and now there will be another.
Well, it's not really so bad if you think about it.
What do you mean, Comrade Major?
If Comrade Sechenov and the Politburo want to take over the U.S. and even the whole world, they won't fight regular people.
But civilians do perish during combat operations. You know all about that.
If the robots are programmed not to kill civilians, they won't attack civilians. You're a robot, Charles. You should know all about that.
I'm a robot? In a sense, I suppose you're right. A robotic glove.
What? Neuropolymer gloves won't take orders from Collective?
It depends on the glove. Some will, and some will only be able to obey their carriers. I digress. Civilian robots will receive the order to activate combat mode from Collective, and whoever sets Collective's policies will easily be able to order them to kill anyone at all, including civilians.
Why would they kill civvies? They're regular workers, farmers, scientists. Shit. So that's what they want the rings for.
And what's that?
You can take your thought device off and disconnect from Collective, but a bot can't, can it? That means your own robot housekeeper will drag your ass back into Collective at the drop of a hat. They want the rings to put on their own robots, so they'll only listen to them.
Correct.
Oh, shit. What's capable of this kind of brutality? This poor lady.
You are expressing sympathy for a corpse, Major.
It's a woman's mutilated body. You had sympathy for people just a little while ago.
This person is dead, Comrade Major. Make sure your weakness for women doesn't come back to bite your ass later.
Something's definitely wrong with you, Charles. I'm gonna ask Sechenov to calibrate.
Freaking critters. What's this place, Charles? A morgue?
Indeed. The bodies of the dead are kept here for further study.
What do you mean, the dead? There are bodies all over the place. Where did these come from? There are dozens of them, and most of them are young.
These are the bodies of volunteers who died in dangerous human experiments.
Holy fuck. I mean, I get that there are certain experiments that can't be performed on mice or pigs or whatever, so they need living people, but so many. This is completely fucked up.
Unfortunately, things don't always go smoothly in science. Sometimes volunteers die. The sub-basement exists so that their deaths will not be in vain. Their bodies are studied to prevent this from happening again.
Screw your sometimes. Couldn't they just use the condemned on death row for this? But even that's...
Not all experiments can be performed on the dregs of society. Some important and secret projects require psychologically healthy volunteers. And sometimes, these experiments can have tragic outcomes.
What could be more tragic?
Believe me, Comrade Major, there are things that are far worse than what you see here. Sometimes the deaths of volunteers can lead to a breakthrough that saves millions of lives. This was how the vaccine against the brown plague was developed.
Let's keep going. This has to end. Now. This is fucked. Sechenov is a decent guy. How could he let this happen? An army of bots, killer mutants, thousands of innocent victims. No matter how you slice it, the facility's to blame. Even without Petrov, this place has issues, to say nothing of Collective 2.0. Seriously, I gotta wrap this up and retire. Maybe even get married. What? Nah, fuck that.
Your negative brain activity is generating unpleasant artifacts in my code.
I told you to stay out of my head, Charles. Get to work. Set me a fucking waypoint, damn it. Look at the size of that fucking thing. What is it?
The experiments here involve the creation of neuropolymer endoskeletons for various animals. The goal is to allow them to live in hostile conditions on the outer planets of the solar system.
Endoskeletons. That thing isn't gonna attack us, is it? It's huge.
The specimens here currently lack any neuropolymer brain tissue structure. They are nothing but polymer bodies at this time. They cannot move.
Still, they're freaking massive. Are they for planets with low gravity?
Some are, while others are for planets with high gravity. Research is being conducted for all scenarios. In one of the vats, you can even see attempts to breed an organism capable of living in the oceans of Jupiter.
I never expected to see Victor like this, in these circumstances. We used to be thick as thieves, you know? But Victor made too many bad calls. robots. Now look at him. Thanks to Dr. Sechenov's brilliance. We don't have to lose all of Petrov's knowledge. We'll be able to return the robots to their previous state once the simulation
He's
procedure
already
is
dead, you
complete.
creep! Keep your hands off him!
Grenade!
Son of a bitch. What the... Charles, where's Larissa?
She hid before the explosion.
So what happened to Stuck?
Stockhausen was knocked into a vat of polymer by the explosion and is now deceased.
You hypocrite. I'm a doctor. Huh, some doctor you are, you grenade-tossing bitch.
Petrov and Filatova are cut from the same cloth. There can be no doubt about that.
Whatever. We gotta find a way out.
Major, you alive?
No, I got killed by a grenade.
I'm so sorry that happened. I didn't want any of this, but none of it matters right now.
So what does matter, you crispy-ass critter?
We have to meet. You need to see this with your own eyes. I'll show you everything.
What do you mean by everything?
You trust Sechenov too much, but he's keeping you in the dark. You have no idea what's really going on. You need to see it with your own eyes or you're not gonna believe it.
You got that right. I have no fucking idea what's going on.
You will understand when you see it. I have proof. I'll be waiting in the Academy of Consequences. The entrance is inside the lighthouse. Trust nobody.
I don't.
Comrade Major.
Yeah?
I must insist that you destroy the beta connectors.
Why do you have a bug up your ass about those rings, Charles?
You said you would make a decision about the rings when the time was right.
That crazy-ass pump thing killed that whale. Damn.
The dewdrop is the latest design in the field of biomechanics. To put it simply, it is a hydraulic pump.
Isn't that what I just said? Whoa, that thing was dangerous. I didn't know if I could handle it.
And there are much more powerful robots out there. Real combat robots are far deadlier.
There aren't any combat bots here.
Not yet, but once Collective launches, they will be everywhere. And 2 of them will be equipped with beta connectors. Do you have any idea how much blood will be spilled because of one person's private ambitions?
You and the rings are driving me nuts. When are you assholes gonna stop trying to pull my strings? Done. Happy now?
Good decision, Comrade Major. I have no doubt that it saved lives. Perhaps many more than I can imagine.
Let's hope so. Crap, what a surprise. Why'd they freeze up?
The access code has been successfully extracted from Petrov's neuropolymer memory. Combat mode has been disabled, and the robots have returned to their normal status. Well done, my boy. Everyone who was able to hide and survive owes you their lives. You've done me proud.
Thank you, sir. What now?
Come back to Chelome, get a checkup, and take some leave. You've earned it. I'll deal with the fallout from this mess.
Roger that. I'm on my way.
You didn't tell Sechenov about Filatova. Are you still planning to meet with her?
I want to see this evidence she says is so important.
Dr. Sechenov isn't going to like it, you know.
So don't tell him. A lighthouse, huh? So where is she? Larissa! Freaking critters, you around here somewhere?
I do not detect anyone in the vicinity.
Let's take a look around. She's got to be here.
Do you trust Dr. Filatova?
I don't trust anyone. But she's got something important to tell me. And I'm sure Dr. Sechenov is hiding something.
Has Dr. Sechenov ever told you about his plans?
Not really. I mean, he's never really had to, but now this whole thing with Petrov, Jellyman killed Stock and the boss didn't even bat an eye. Is the launch of Collective really so important he can't even delay it out of respect for the dead?
I have no data on this topic, Comrade Major.
No data, huh? Well, I don't have any data either. So let's go get some. What do we have here? A chair and a TV? This isn't what I was expecting.
What were you expecting? I suspected this room has a specific function. I believe that the unscheduled acceleration was caused by the elevator access system being hacked. Otherwise, Dr. Filatova would not have been able to initiate it.
So she hacked the system. Kinda like how all these poor bastards got hacked to bits. So that's Neptune, huh? Looks nice. Actually, it looks amazing. A rapture. I wouldn't mind spending some time there myself. But I can't even imagine what's going on there right now.
Comrade Sechenov asked you to return to Chelome. How will you explain this delay?
We can deal with that. Let's talk to the doc first. But if she tries to take off again, she's gonna regret it. I'm sick of playing cat and mouse with her. What are we doing here? What do you want?
Just hear me out, P3. Let me try to give you a different perspective, and then you can decide how to handle things. Do you know how Sechenov is planning to use Collective? What he's going to do with it?
After Collective launches, people will be able to control robots with their minds, and they won't be able to stab each other in the back anymore. Sounds nice.
I used to think that way too, but that's not how things really are. Collective isn't just about controlling robots. Sechenov will be able to control everyone who's a part of Collective. Collective is diabolical, Nechayev. It's even worse than slavery.
Bullshit. It's just the same old chain of command, but on a virtual network. What's so awful about that?
Come on, see for yourself.
I've got questions. How'd you get in here? Why didn't the Drofus stop you?
I work here. Well, I used to. Only Sechenov can revoke my access. And he's got his hands full right now. And I'm no threat to him.
Where are we?
This is the Academy of Consequences, the facility's memory, analytics center, and primary archive. The activities of all the other complexes are studied here in order to draw conclusions and generate probability matrices.
Get to the point.
The Academy has a number of interesting departments. For example, there's the Radio of the Future. By mathematically combining shortwave and quantum echoes, we can predict the music people will be listening to 50 or even 80 years into the future. But there's another very special department here called Polymerized Subject Behavioral Psychology. They're supposed to be volunteers, but...
Get to the point. And no more grenades or other bullshit. Any funny business at all and I'll kill you. This is your last warning.
Sure, fine. Come on, I won't waste your time.
Okay, lead on.
Well, are you ready? Disable polarization.
Fuck is this place? A haunted house or something?
It's a tomb of the mind. The volunteers who lay the foundation for Collective. The first few groups of subjects all died. Group 30 went insane. Group 73 killed themselves. Group 101 killed each other. Group 204 was the most successful. They all survived. Their consciousness is now in an imaginary world. We call it Limbo. And their bodies are here, under my complete control. Want me to make them do something?
Why?
To show that I'm not lying?
Whatever. Line them up.
Keep going.
The fat guy. Tell him to jump. He could use it.
Just him? Why don't I make them all jump? After all, we all live in a communist society. Goddamn you, jump!
This is insane. Why do you people even do this shit? Fuck. Poor bastards.
No, that's where you're wrong. Chemically speaking, they're all perfectly happy. That's what Collective is all about. The entire world will be just like
Why would
this.
Sechenov want to turn everyone into a bunch of idiots? Was he trying to make fun of the world by making people run around naked and act like animals?
No. We were able to prevent the degradation of individual consciousness. Memories, behavior, speech patterns are all preserved. But there's one thing they won't be able to avoid. The complete loss of their free will.
We gotta stop this.
Stop this. That's what Victor was trying to do. You got in his way, and now it's too late.
Your boyfriend lost his mind and killed people. He tried to tell me Sechenov taught the robots to kill during the design phase. Why would Boss do that?
Why? Why did he design Collective to be a mind control system? Why does he need those special neurocontrollers? Sechenov wants to enslave the entire world. I'm sorry, but if you don't understand that, you're an idiot!
The boss would never do that.
He would, and he will. On Monday.
All this is really hard to swallow. But I'll help you. Whatever you're planning, I'm in.
You're willing to turn on Sechenov?
After what you just showed me? Yeah. I want to hear what he's got to say.
P1, P2, P3. Your mind is never free.
A man can be repaired.
What? What was that?
What's what?
Nothing. I'm just digesting what I saw. If you worked here, then why didn't you try to stop this?
I thought it was for the best. I thought it was for the good of the entire Soviet Union. But when I realized what was really going on, I had to bide my time, wait for the right moment. Victor and I risked everything and you know the rest.
Why did you help me?
Perhaps because I care. And besides, it's not about you. Well, not only you.
Fine, moving on.
The test subject is not leaving limbo. Inject neurotransmitters.
Hey, Major.
I'm fine. My head's been killing me lately. I've been seeing things. This is one hell of a job, let me tell you.
It won't hurt, Sergeant. You won't even remember a thing.
Hallucinations are serious business. Well, I am a neurosurgeon. I can probably help, if everything ends well.
No thanks. A little vacation will fix me right up. I mean, if this all ends well.
Fine.
Listen, about Victor,
What? Did you have no choice? You couldn't have acted differently? Will you now tell me that you're sorry? What?
I am sorry.
Well, I'm not. I should be, but Victor... No other outcome was possible. It wasn't even quite him at that point. I don't want to talk about it.
I just don't feel comfortable around these people.
Huh, well, just you wait. Soon this is gonna happen all over the Soviet Union, and later the whole world. Then you'll see all people stripped of their free will.
You know, free will doesn't guarantee that a person won't be a scumbag.
What? Are you justifying atrocities?
Atrocities? What atrocities? If they're volunteers, coming here was their choice. It's got nothing to do with me.
You're a monster!
Affirmative. That's enough. I'm too busy to chat right now.
Very well. Enjoy the view.
Resist, my darling. Resist.
Ah, fuck. I'm so sick of these goddamn hallucinations.
Do you see colorful spots before your eyes? Does your perception of the world change?
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what this shit is?
You were crossing into limbo, but it can't be stopped. How did you interrupt it?
I don't know. It's like that lump of polymer is calling out to me. A big, teardrop-shaped one. Right there, straight above us. Do you see it?
There's nothing there.
What do you mean? I'm looking right at it. Oh crap, now it's gone.
It's a hallucinatory reaction, a side effect of the surgery you underwent. The reaction of a damaged brain to the presence of a neuropolymer implant.
What are you even talking about? What implant?
Did Sechenov not tell you? So you don't know what's happening to you?
Charles, do you know what's happening with my head?
I am not detecting any internal changes, Major. But your Voskhod polymer extension is clearly receiving an unidentified stream of external data.
What's that interface? Who are you talking to?
It's a chatting artificial librarian, an AI in my polymer glove. It doesn't matter. Charles, what are you talking about?
Charles?
Wait, Charles, what data? What Voskhod polymer extension?
The Voskhod polymer extension was developed using data from experiments conducted by Dmitri and myself.
What? Yourself? And why are you calling Dr. Sechenov Dmitri? Who are you?
Comrade Major, this will be difficult to explain. I am...
Charles! Why the fuck are you all staticky? What the hell is going on?
Keep it together, Major. If what I'm thinking is true, I should be able to access the archive right now. There will be records about you.
State your name and personal access code.
Crispy critters.
Invalid name.
Fine, I'll hack in.
Not so fast. Name Chariton Zaharov. Code Fluffy.
Code accepted. Access granted.
Charles, are you there?
Nothing?
Nothing. So, what is Charles then?
Long story short, your Charles is Professor Chariton Zaharov.
Huh, that was short. So how could he be Zaharov?
Professor Zaharov was developing the collective subsystems and worked on the module. The one you have inside you. They told us he ran a number of experiments on himself. The result was disastrous and unpredictable.
On himself? Was he an idiot or something?
Oh, he certainly wasn't an idiot. Zaharov was a misanthrope obsessed with science. I don't think he cared about what happened to his body all that much.
So when did you realize that Charles is Zaharov?
Just about right now. When he went offline. I had no idea Sechenov had stashed his consciousness into your glove. It was the abbreviation Charles that tipped me off.
So Charles isn't a person anymore. Just a device.
I don't know, I guess he is. Except this device is based on the logical paradigm and experience of one of the brightest Soviet geniuses.
So why does Sechenov want him?
Because Sechenov never dismisses what he can use. It's easier for him to change everything to fit his needs. I guess you noticed this already. What's funny is that you seem to have made friends with your glove.
Well, we've been through a lot. I've got feelings, you know, being alive and all. So does he.
Did.
How can you talk about this so calmly?
To me, Chariton Radionovich died a long time ago. I'm done mourning him. And besides, I'm a scientist. We're more impassionate towards death than to muddling one's brains.
So, how do we get in?
Only a small bunch of people have permanent access to the archive. Sechenov, Lebedev, the director of the Academy, and Zaharov. Like you reminded me.
Fluffy, huh? So what would we have done if the password hadn't worked?
I'm sure you would have smashed the door with your bare fists. But now Archivist thinks I am Dr. Zaharov, so we got lucky. And now we can learn everything about you. Let's go.
Welcome, Chariton Zaharov. What is the subject of your query today?
Agent P3, personal file.
Your search returned 42 audio records.
So, which one do you want first?
I couldn't care less.
Then pick one at random.
Okay, play this one.
Commencing playback.
Following his recovery, the agent's personality was altered significantly, including his behavioral and speech patterns. Because of this, I made the decision to remove the agent from the Argentum unit. In order to prevent any possibility of memory recidivism, Plutonium received a new call sign, P3, and is now under my direct command and observation. P3's contact with Argentum has been kept to a minimum, and Argentum personnel have been warned against mentioning the call sign Blesna in P3's presence.
Crispy. I'll get another one.
What? Sechenov has you on a leash. He does whatever he wants with you.
Listen, Doc, he saved my life. Do you think I don't know I'm a test subject? That's my job.
So you're a volunteer, huh? Then why are you such a disobedient test subject?
'Cause before they always told me what they were doing. I'll go get another recording. Let's give this one a spin.
Procedure. Implant the Voskhod neuropolymer brain function extension. Objective. Total elimination of destructive impulses triggered by traumatic memories. Patient, Major Sergei Nechayev. Codename, Plutonium. Attempt number 3. The first 2 operations were unsuccessful. The patient suffered a severe brain injury in Bulgaria, which could not be repaired. The damage is of such severity that the patient will likely have to be euthanized.
Did you hear that? He wanted to kill you.
The frontal lobes are partially destroyed, causing the patient to experience bouts of uncontrollable rage. The patient's steel prostheses render him dangerous to those around him.
And that's about your seizures.
Due to the incidence of temporary insanity, the patient is immersed in a surreal psychedelic reality that prevents him from accepting the consequences of his aggressive behavior.
I don't get it. Can you translate for me?
You're not gonna like it.
The patient experiences intense hallucinations. Did you see your wife again, my boy?
How did you know that?
Yet a Voskhod implant will give the patient artificial memories and allow him to overcome his obsession with his deceased wife.
Your wife.
It's all bullshit. I've never been married.
With Voskhod, we can send the agent's consciousness into the imaginary world of limbo via a pulse aimed directly at his pituitary gland, switching the Major into combat mode on command. I'd like to add that I am strongly opposed.
What a load of crap. I mean, there's no fucking way.
I'm afraid there is. Sechenov can send your mind to your own private paradise with the push of a button.
And my body?
Your body will kill whoever he tells it to.
Fucking horseshit. What about the hallucinations? Are they also Sechenov?
No. The hallucinations are just your brain's defense mechanism.
Why the hell should I believe any of this? The boss would never do this to me.
Yeah, right. Just like he'd never wipe your wife's existence from your memory. Just like he'd never design Collective to be a mind control system.
Who said Sechenov did any of that stuff? You can't even tell who's in that chair.
If you don't believe me, go ask him. What's the plan, Major?
He's waiting for us at Chelomey. If we want to stop Sechenov, we'll have to string him along.
So you bring me there as your captive, and then what?
And then we play it by ear.
So that's how it is, Major. Think it over while I try to hack this elevator and get us back to the surface.
Uh-huh. Paying attention now, dickbag?
Major, I have no data about this incident.
Trying to make a monkey out of me, are you? Well, join the club. Don't have any data, huh? You've always known about all this. There's a reason you're called Charless, right? You're Char-a-ton. Zaharov, you son of a bitch. Got an explanation? Huh?
There's nothing to explain, Major. You're just as much a Charless to me as I am a perfect stranger to you. First, Sechenov murdered me. Then he turned me into a blob of polymer goo. Then he brainwashed you and manipulated you. How could I trust either of you? That's why I pretended to be the chatting artificial librarian. I wanted to see who was who.
Yeah, well, I guess I would have done the same. So what are we gonna do now, huh?
What else can we do, Sergei? You and I are friends now, and we know the truth. We need to get to Sechenov, rectify this injustice, and get revenge for what he's done to us.
I guess you're right, Chariton. Justice does need to be done.
You're a good man, Comrade Major. I hate to say this, but you're the first functional example of an ordinary link in the Collective network. On Monday, everyone who has undergone polymerization will become just as malleable as you.
Shit, I can't let that happen. Listen, the fucking gadget, the thought device, you can just take it off.
Unfortunately, that won't help anyone. It just makes things worse.
How come?
Because all your thoughts are useless. A polymerized person's signal will be transmitted to robots and other equipment via their thought controller. But it is not what makes them a part of Collective. The thought device can be removed, but this merely prevents the wearer from being able to make calls and give orders to machines.
So how is Sechenov going to keep everybody under control?
It's the neuropolymer injection that makes people part of Collective. It embeds itself in the brain and connects it to the neural network once and for all. The effect of this injection cannot be undone. Everyone who gets an injection will be part of Collective forever.
But was I really married? What was my wife's name?
Ekaterina. And you aren't going to like what I'm about to tell you, Comrade Major.
I've heard that before, but I doubt anything could surprise me now.
You and your wife served with the Argentum unit. Ekaterina, or Katya as you called her, was a highly qualified agent. As a child, she studied ballet and made significant achievements in both dance and martial arts.
Ballet and martial arts? Are you trying to tell me the boss is metal twins? No way. This is total BS. The boss would never do something like that.
Just look at me, Comrade Major. After I died, my consciousness was transplanted into this glove. After your wife died, her consciousness could not be saved. But Sechenov uploaded an imprint of her professional skills into his bodyguard's matrices.
This is... Holy shit. Fuck me, this can't be a...
We've got a ride, Major. We can get out of here. The launch of Collective is coming. We can't be late.
Okay, let's go.
I'm really sorry you had to go through all this.
Shit! Oh, here we go again.
No, not now. Not here!
Dr. Sechenov just held a press conference in which he completely denied rumors about civilian robots malfunctioning at Facility 3826. The facility is back to full operational capacity, and the red alert will
Finally
be
back
lifted
with
very
us,
soon.
Sonny. You took a real pounding, didn't you? You were pretty close to staying there for good.
Where?
You tell me. How am I supposed to know where you are when you're on the bloody rampage? You were a nice boy when my daughter was around, but ever since she passed away, you do nothing but sulk and fly off the handle at the drop of a hat. Nothing but blood and ripped off heads everywhere. Disgraceful.
What's your daughter got to do with me?
My Katinka. Our Katinka. They played hell with your memory, Sonny.
Lady, what are you talking about?
She was my daughter, but she was your...
Ekaterina Nechaeva, codename Blesna, member of the Argentum Spec Ops squad. So you must be...
Your mother-in-law, you stupid ignoramus. You worked for Sechenov until those Bulgarian terrorists blew you up. Katya didn't make it. Then Sechenov turned you into a monster.
Yeah, I may have heard something about that.
Why are you just sitting there if you already knew? I've been keeping an eye on you ever since. I figured there must be some humanity somewhere in you.
Sorry, lady, but you figured wrong. My past, my present, it's all gone. Wait, where's Larissa?
She's everywhere. You scattered her to the four winds.
Fuck. You got a gun, lady.
Does it look like I don't have one? What would you like?
Anything'll do. I just need to blow my head off.
Great idea. Just blow your own damn brains out and be done
Stand
with
down,
it.
lady!
Then Sechenov can turn everyone into mindless meatbags. First the Soviet Union, then the rest of the world.
Fine, I get it.
If you get it, then get up. I'll give you weapons, lots of them. But only if you promise me you'll put that freak down once and for all. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
Listen to your elders, Major. Comrade Sechenov's deeds demand vengeance.
What is this shit, Sergei?
It is me, Zinaida. Chariton Zaharov.
Chariton? You devil! You're alive!
In a sense. An evil wizard turned me into polymer goo.
Wait a fucking minute. Are you telling me you've known Granny Zena this whole time?
Keeping secrets can be very useful, Major. They haven't let us down yet.
Useful to who? You keeping secrets is letting me
Sechenov
down.
must be off his rocker if he's doing this kind of stuff to people. Wait a second. What about Katya, Katinka? Could she still be alive?
It's possible, but in what state? Just look at me. I'm not sure I'm better off, but I don't have hard data at this time.
I'm begging you, Sergei. Sechenov has to die!
Jeez, get off my back already! Crispy critters. What the hell is going on around here? On the one hand, I've got lying, manipulative dicks who claim to be noble avengers. On the other, I've got a Soviet scientist and member of the Academy who wants to enlighten all mankind and use me to get rid of assholes. According to the manipulative dicks, that is. Whatever, lady. Why don't you show me what's in that arsenal of yours?
Now you're talking, Sonny.
Then come on, Sergei. Vengeance awaits.
Don't rush me. One thing at a time.
I would prefer that we reach Sechenov before Collective is updated and it's too late to change anything, in case you don't like his answers.
Same difference.
You have no idea how right you are. Don't give up, Major. We need to get upstairs.
Boss?
Protect. Well, Cheriton, are you proud of yourself? You, Larissa, and Zenaida have certainly been busy. But Sergei, I wouldn't have expected you to be quite so gullible, my boy.
Silence! You messed with my head. You wiped my memory. Am I a toy to you like those other people connected to Collective? Who the fuck do you think you are?
Calm down, Sergei. I can see you're terribly upset. It's okay, I don't blame you. But you, Cheriton, you were supposed to help the boy, not pull his strings like a puppet.
Me? Don't you blame this on me? I'm not the one trying to deprive everyone of their free will, turning them into mindless puppets. It wasn't my choice to be a talking pile of goo either. You're glad it happened, aren't you? You'll use everything and everyone to achieve your goal, including me and your agent. Admit it!
How dare you? I lost you both, then saved your lives. You're both scientific miracles. You are my best friend, Cheriton. And the Major is like a son to me.
And those two are like daughters, right? And everyone you're going to connect to Collective, everyone whose minds you're going to control, who are they to you? Millions of foster kids? Everyone is just grist for your mill, Dimitri.
I want to give mankind a spectacular future. Unimaginable achievements. I want to give them a path to the star.
Both of you, shut up! Get your hands up! Some goddamn wizard you are. Tell him to stand down. I'm counting to 3. 1!
What a shame.
2!
It's a shame you've escalated this situation without even trying to resolve it peacefully. But I won't let you stand in the way of progress. Right, left, terminate.
Remember? Well, which one?
They both are.
I tried to bring Wesna back to life when her brain was literally broken down. I wanted to restore her right and left hemispheres, but the process was too complicated.
What the shit? But why? You're already fucking with people who are still alive. Couldn't you just leave the dead in peace? Which of my other memories have you wiped, boss? And how many times?
You couldn't accept her death. Save her. I had to do it, or your life would have been a living nightmare.
That's enough, boss. I'm willing to believe that you were acting in my best interest. But why couldn't you just tell me?
I'm sorry, Sergei. I wasn't sure what to do.
Right now, the right thing is to call up the twins and just talk to me. Crispy critters. Can we just stop fighting?
Get rid of Cheriton. Take off the cloud.
Okay, fine. First call up!
We can do this. Don't listen to him.
Wake up, P3. Cheriton has been brainwashing you from the very beginning. Wake up!
What the fuck?
All of them.
Katya?
I couldn't. And I can't stop them.
Major, wait!
Right now.
Katya, your wife is dead. Sechenov took her from...
Surrender, P3, and give me Cheriton before anyone else gets hurt.
He's suggesting that I'll be hurt. You will be next, Major.
You lousy
You
piece
don't
of
understand.
shit.
Sheridan's manipulating you.
He gained access to the Voskhod module in your brain and started sending you to limbo. I was busy getting ready for the collective update, so I didn't realize it right away. He's the one who killed Molotov. Tell me, Sheridan, did you do the same thing to Dr. Filatova? Did you use my agent to tear her limb from limb?
I'm sick of your hypocrisy, Dmitri. I did your dirty work while you stayed squeaky clean.
But they didn't deserve to die. Why have you done this?
You motherfucker this whole time.
I've had done enough of you, Major. Your job is done.
P3, my boy. Get up! Get up! What do you want?
I want all this to end, Dmitri. I want your pathetic human race to realize it has no future. It's time for it to step aside and make way for the next phase of its evolution.
Sheridan, you're pure evil? What are you going to do to humanity and collective?
You should not call something evil just because you cannot comprehend it. Evil is an abstract concept, and your thinking is limited. You are a human, a species that will soon be extinct. I realized when I stopped being human myself. Your limitations prevent you from seeing the truth. Dumb humans don't want to evolve. All they want is comfort and satisfaction on someone else's dime.
You never wanted to join with the massive array. No. Don't, Sheridan. No.
I changed.
The Argentum unit entered Dr. Sechenov's office and found no trace of the doctor. According to partially reconstructed footage, it appears the humanoid neuropolymer object approached Dr. Sechenov's body and then completely consumed it. After the events described in the report, the unidentified humanoid neuropolymer object left Dr. Sechenov's office and vanished.